Yum.
We begin this episode with Paul taking seats out of his spare Alfa Romeo 147, destined for the Rover.
Yeah, it isn't very good. Someone's been eating Ferrero Rochers in here. We've dropped that. That's very Italian. Just wait a second. You know, Ferrero Rochers Italian. Are they? I guess they probably are. Into the back seat. Pull things up now. Oh yeah.
You okay, Paul?
Yeah, fine.
So elegant.
Yeah.
Wow. Gosh.
Yeah, just drop it on the
Oh,
oil and petrol and everything else. Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually not bad nick. It's a bit squashed around these edges, but it's certainly better than what's in the Rover. It's good. That kind of matches
With Toby
the colour.
displaying the Druid's sign of a job well done,
Dark, Paul.
they promptly left
Sorry, you crazy.
to deliver the seats.
Very nice.
So we have seats.
There we are.
That is impressive.
I'm just surprised that they fit. But
Well, that's the thing, there's quite a bit of mechanism going on underneath. I'm pretty sure that
they're not too heavy.
Oh, I've got to bring down all the leather conditioner and stuff for you so you can spruce them up.
Oh no. How am I ever going to survive?
I don't know. Veranda.
What's that?
Put them on the veranda.
Just lean up against that.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's just the base for that cot, so I haven't got around to finishing it.
Well, I think the new ones look a little bit better.
Oh, I hope so.
These,
What's the point of replacing the seats with something worse?
Well, this just looks like
Looks
like
a,
honeycomb.
yeah, I was going to say like a
It's a violent
crunch.
crumble.
Yeah. Cadbury's crunch.
Phillips heads.
That's one of my
Held them with Phillips heads.
nice.
Well, I think, yeah. The Alpha ones are held in with Allen heads.
Allen heads.
Yeah, just a bit weird.
We can cover them in a car seat colour.
We can. I mean, they're alright. It's just that they are sort of, leaving their violent crumbleness everywhere. These seats aren't actually being held in by that much at all. Like, the Alpha was held in with, like, each bolt was about 8mm across. These ones, it's like nothing. And they're bent.
Yeah, fair enough. It's held in with hopes and dreams, I guess.
Yep.
Which is pretty common. It's a pretty common fastening method in Leyland production vehicles.
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
Probably, yeah.
And communist sentiment. I mean, yeah, as Toby was pointing out, it's a bit about time to get new seats for this thing. So
It's kind of a pity in a way, but at the same time, you can't be a purist about these things.
that's exactly right. You know.
I'd rather be comfortable and actually have a seat that isn't spraying with that crumbled foam all over you.
Yeah, 70s foam dust.
It's a valuable commodity you've got there.
Yeah.
It goes on this, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh yeah. That
Should
way?
just clip
Or
in.
the other way around?
The
So
other way around.
what's that bit?
That is the cover to go over the Epic base that sits in the front.
Oh, so that's the like the speaker cover with
Yeah.
V8 written on it.
Yeah.
Just to remind you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you want about
That bit
Toby?
of foam in the wheel well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's shaped and it just sits there.
No, it's just how much the rats have eaten it.
Yeah, well, they love it.
Yeah,
Sorry, is my hearing there?
they lap that stuff up. It's
It's-
too dark down there, I reckon, but yeah, we just need that. We need to see that again.
And again.
Yep, the whole thing should be put straight up.
Oh,
Action!
it did. He's very loud about it.
Awesome seatbelt over the way.
It's quite heavy.
It's not too bad.
For a seat, it is.
Well, those Alfa seats were pretty light.
Yeah, see, now we can take the rails off.
Sweet.
Well, at least we can figure out what's going on with the front screws, because they just would not come off from the other side.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, let's see this. See, because... use it for upside, you idiot. See this one here, I think. Let's see if it comes out. Because this one seems to be doing what I would expect it to, but we couldn't move the front one. See, that looks normal to me.
Was it just like working on a funny angle from the
Well,
other things going in? Or?
The seats actually cover the Phillips head, so you can
okay.
drive directly down.
Yeah,
those ones are all loose, that wasn't so bad.
Yep.
This one I couldn't move it. I guess time will tell whether we use, because we could either use the Alfa rails and modify them, or we could potentially bolt these onto the Alfa seats. The Alfa ones are better.
Yeah, I imagine the
just
Alfa
about
ones
every
would be
single
better.
way, but it depends on how well we can get them to fit.
Oh,
Lovely.
lovely.
Let's go and compare them to the Alfa rails. And just light on its front, so you just stick it.
You'll scuff the leather.
What?
Just light on its front.
What do you mean?
Well, we want to see the back of the seat.
I want to see them just next to each other to see the size comparison.
They're actually pretty similar size. If anything, the upper seats are narrow.
Yeah, they sit. Oh, but that's stuff we need to cut off anyway on the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, we won't
Yeah.
need this. We won't need any of that. We can probably leave that on.
Let's have a look. The bottom mechanism. I just gently.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was interested in looking at.
Yeah, there's a lot under there. But the other thing is that's the driver's seat, is it?
Yeah.
That's height adjustable.
Well, we won't use that. We'll use.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just comparing what needs to be done. See, so this one here has. Where's the bolt? There. The bolt points. They're about 2 centimeters away from where it was.
Yep.
And on this side.
Is this an adjustment to lift and lower?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yeah,
so we can make them. Oh, look at that. So yeah, it's
Yes,
going to
it's
drop
a-
down and pretty much have the exact same.
The passenger seat
Size.
doesn't have that, so if you want to just
Yep.
compare the basic model, that's the one to go for.
I do actually have a tape measure here.
No.
Yeah, take it away. I reckon we should cut that off and just sit it in the car and have a look. No, it's not quite there yet. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going to cut through, but it's actually quite a thick bit of steel, so it will be good. It's the only issue with these battery grinders is they're totally awesome, but they don't have enough torque and they're not enough RPM, so they're actually much slower at cutting when you're actually doing something substantial.
Yeah, but it's safer.
That's the way.
Now,
We found out what the other wires were for as well, because there's
Oh, yeah?
an airbag in the side of it.
oh, I don't need that.
No.
And back down again.
Let's go put it in the car. Let's have a
Right,
look.
you want to carry me?
I'll carry you.
Yeah.
Okay, see, as we suspected. Oh, no, the plastic might even work.
Well, this is touching the side here. Just a little bit of plastic here, but not too bad.
Okay.
In fact, if you raise it, it would be fine.
Yeah, you don't want to raise it too much though.
Yes, it's clear. Well, it's really clear.
Pro tip: if you take out your fuel cap, you can use the hole as a drink holder.
I love that there's just bits of like siding all the way around
Yeah.
the new car. I can't believe how solid that floor is.
I can.
Yeah, I picked that up in the pre-purchase inspection
Yeah,
when you were 14.
that's exactly right. I was just born that way, Michael.
Yeah, okay.
We should just leave it like this.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's nice.
And you just hit a couple of beanbags in the front and you'll be
Yeah.
set.
You know, drive with your feet. Just get a stick for the brake and the accelerator. Live there.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it? That's not bad. Let's put this car's value up to like 250.
It looks so much better.
I mean, the value, the car values, that's the value of the seats.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, it does look pretty good though. And you've got airbags now.
Airbags are in the car.
Yeah, so we found out that that cable that runs into the back of the seat is actually for airbags. So, hey, I mean, what a bonus. That's exactly
a good
right.
colour for the interior.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking. I was wondering if we can get vinyl dye matched to that colour.
For the back seats?
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah. Well, you might as well make some new door cards.
Yeah. Well, look at it.
Just rewrap the door cards because that's all.
Because I'd imagine that would be a relatively easy colour to
Yes.
Oh yeah, and you're darkening a lighter colour.
They don't look out of place.
No, they don't. I mean, they do if you're kind of inspecting it.
Yeah. It's like in my Datsun Ute, it's got newer seats, but they're that new kind of late 90s kind of plush, weird seat
Yeah,
with all the
still
jazzy
quite a
patterns. So you open the door and
decent
you're like, oh, they're not original.
Oh, you
Whereas
mean
with
that you
this, I mean,
the other
obviously they're much newer and much better, but they're not. You don't walk up to the car and go, oh, they look disgusting.
My personal
Actually
favourite thing
fit
about
quite
that,
well.
that Datsun, my favourite thing about the Datsun is that red back spider gear knob.
Oh, that's gone.
Why'd you get rid of it?
It's got a carbon fibre one now. Oh, sorry, fake carbon fibre.
Where's the red back one?
It fell off, so it's in the glove box.
Oh, okay.
It didn't fit the
could
gear
go
knob.
on this car.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I could quite happily put that on.
They look good.
It's actually a red back.
They look good.
So we'll have to make up some brackets to fit them.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. Like, what are we going to do about that?
Well, we'll work it out.
Because the brackets that we need to make, effectively
But do we need to make brackets? Can't we just drill through the bottom of these rails and mount it to the original mounts?
well, the original mounts are too far out. So have a look here.
They decided that they will mount the new seats to brackets that they would run widthways across the car. These brackets will be made out of 6mm angle iron and will bolt into the original holes. That way they can remove them if they wanted to use the original seats. After this, Paul got bored and found some chickens. With Michael doing the fabricating, Toby and I got bored and decided to replace one of the front corner windows.
So in situ, there they are.
In situ.
In situ.
In situ.
Sean Connery version. Any luck?
Oh yeah, but I mean we've still got a lot more to take out. Not as much as it looks like though.
Keep in mind you can just grind the inside edge more than the outside edge.
Yeah, but we're not even to that stage yet really.
So just back to more grinding then?
A little bit of marking first.
Alright.
It's going to be taking little corners off here. This is for the back.
Yep.
They're almost upright, the pillars in the back, so we just need to take a little bit off just so we can bring it inboard a little
So
bit
that
further.
just accommodates the bend up in the floor pan, is that right?
Not the floor pan, the actual towers, like the seat. If you have a look in the car, we're sitting up on towers here.
Oh, okay.
So these cutouts, so when this goes on here, and actually fits already, but cutting that out will let us move this further inboard.
Yep.
Which will make it look better.
Great. And then, yeah, just make everything neater, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. Totally.
So this is kind of as it would be in place.
This is all the way back.
Yeah, all the way back, but there's not a whole lot of leg room going on.
Well, to be fair, I don't need it all the way back.
Have a look.
Yeah, that's what it's like before.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that bad? The Mini has a bit more legroom than that.
Yeah, but most people, you know, it's made for the English market, Toby.
Here we are. Yeah, trying to hold. I just want to sit and see how it feels.
Like, you know, you're probably 3 times taller than your average English person.
You're what, almost 6'4",
Yeah.
and does that feel okay?
That feels too far back for me.
Well, there you go.
All right.
You're fine.
Easy.
So if I I'm like, you know.
Now let's have a look. I'll
Tiny.
move this forward. Hopefully
you
I
can.
can, without just knocking off the rails.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah,
Am I just knocking off the
Toby
rails?
did knock it off the rails, and with that, they decided to clean the windows so that way they can actually see the new seats outside of the view.
Oh yeah. Fantastic. Well, you say splunge?
Splunge. Let's have a look. How's it going in here, Toby?
It's kind of concerning. It is like glue. Like it doesn't just wipe off. It like listen to the sound it makes. And like so there's glass, and then there's this. It's.
I'm going to hazard a guess and say that it's the old seats breaking down.
Yeah, it's either the old seats breaking down or that that tree loosened tree that was there but is now gone.
How does this much tree sap get inside a car?
I don't
There's
know.
no window in it for
A while. Yeah, that would
I'm
probably
out
make a
of
difference.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Time for some drilling.
Now we're beginning to run out of light, but you can kind of see this is.
I mean, these nuts we're going to weld in.
Yeah,
Sorry, the
just
screws.
Flip it up the other way.
I'll sit it down on here. It's
Yeah.
the easiest to see how it'll work in action.
So these are the screws that are going to come up into the and bolt onto the seat, and these ones here are where the screws are going to go down into the floor pan or into the little towers that
Yeah, using the original.
setup. So those are the braces that go across. So yeah, beginning to make some progress, and it's getting a bit. It's getting.
Late is getting a bit late. So I decided to continue fabricating in the non-gender specific grotto. So I found my countersink. Well, the small one anyway. So I countersinked these in. That one probably should go a bit further in, but it'll be okay. I'm going to... Here you go. I'm going to weld them with my welder. Make them captive. Okay, here we go. Yeah, as you can see, they're not the nicest welds. There's a bit of slag inclusion in the middle. And on this one as well, there's a bit of slag inclusion in there, but it's just to captivate those nuts. Keep those nuts nice and captive, and then there's going to be a bolt on the other side, so it'll be pulled in and they're tapered. So it's just like a rail for a seat. So I'm not too concerned, but you know, in the ideal world that wouldn't be there, but you know. Okay, yeah, so it's been painted, covered up the thread so you didn't get paint on the thread, so it should go in nicely. I thought I would just finish the video here. So yeah, paint it, fun stuff.